Welcome to tonight's Gym Talks for episode number 17. Tonight I want to talk about the creative in your Facebook ad campaign or in your Facebook ads. First of all, the creative has to be compelling, but obviously so does the lead magnet. The creative that you're going to put in your Facebook ad has to promote the lead magnet. So the lead magnet has to be compelling just to start with. That's a given, okay? So the creative has to be really kick-ass. It has to be uh, compelling. You don't just want to put up a lead magnet and say, here, download this ebook, or here, come watch this video. You have to put some words around it, right? There are a number of things you have to do, and we're going to go through a few of those. But the creative is really the differentiator. I mean, when you look at it, if you're running ads, all the ads are set up the same. I mean, it's going to be an ad, it's going to be a landing page, it's going to be a follow-up campaign. There's no different in how you set up the ads. I mean, from what the end user sees. Sure, in the background, you're going to do some targeting, you're going to do some audience targeting, you're going to set up audiences. But my point is, when you look at when somebody sees an ad, they're going to want to be able, you're going to want them to select and go to where that ad's taking you and to execute on what that ad's promising, right? So really the big thing about running Facebook ads is the creative. Many people run ads, and I hear it all the time, and they say, oh, Facebook ads don't work, or, I tried them running those, and they might have tried one or two. Really, it's going to take a couple of weeks running different ads. And, you run an ad, and I do some A/B splitting, and you can change them up and run them for a couple of days. If you don't see anything, change a few more things. And, it's probably, like I said, it's probably going to take you a couple of weeks, probably spending about $100 a week to get your creative right, to get your ad right, so that it converts. So what are the components of the creative? Well, the first thing, and this is no different than running, standard print ads and any ads we've seen before with Google AdWords or any ads anywhere. The number one thing in your creative is your headline. Surprise, surprise, right? So your headline has to be creative, it has to be compelling, it has to get people to want to click on your ad. And what do I mean by that? So, rather than, again, saying just go here to download this ebook, you got to put something in there that's going to make people want to go and download your ebook. So, for example, how to get 100 leads in 30 days guaranteed, something like that, right? So the headline has to be the big draw. Secondly, your copy. So you've got to have supporting copy. So as you go through that, find the kick-ass way or the fail-safe way to generate 100 leads in 30 days, specifically for buyers or sellers, or whatever you want that copy to be, or whatever that copy has to be able to get people to be attracted to your ad. The next thing is an image or a video, right? Now, images, you want them to stand out. So they got to be colorful, they got to be bright, they've got to be curious, I guess, for lack of a better word. You don't want just somebody sitting there with a computer saying, hey, come and watch me do my ads. Or, there's, it's got to attract attention. Because remember, they're going through their feed, especially on their phones, because most of these people are going to see these ads on their phones. So they're going through their feed on their phone, and they're going to see something, they're going to say, hey, that looks neat. And so that you're going to want them to stop and click on that ad. Now, the image is probably going to be the first thing that attracts their attention, and then once they're there, then they're going to see the headline, which is a bit different than when you're running other kinds of ads, right, on different platforms. So your image has to be creative. Now, don't put a picture of yourself out there and say, hey, it's me, unless you're a well-known celebrity and people, when they see you, would want to go to your ad, or to go and check out your lead magnet, like if you're Tony Robbins or somebody like that. But don't go promoting yourself. And I know that's sort of contradiction, because realtors for many years, they put their pictures on billboards, they put their picture on the park bench, they put their picture on their websites, they put their picture on their business cards, or pictures everywhere. But when running ads, because people are scrolling so fast, you need to get some compelling images to to stand so that you can stand out. And you can play with these images. Like I said, you can do some A/B splitting to decide what images work best. And the other thing you could do is instead of an image, you could do a video, right? So you could have a couple of videos. And if you're going to do videos, make sure you put captions in there, because when people are watching videos, a lot of time these videos they're watching them without the sound on, so they want to be able to read what you're saying. Okay, and then and so all this has to match with what your landing page is going to say as well. So everything you say in your ad copy, your headline, your pictures, when you go to your landing page, it should map what was in your ad. Okay, and I've been playing around with lead forms now on Facebook. So rather than creating a full landing page on your website or on a standalone site, you could actually do it right into your lead pages. So it's something to think about. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight with relative to creating copy and creating your ad and making sure your creative stands out, because your creative is your differentiator. Thanks very much, and good night.